Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Texas Tech versus BYU college basketball matchup on Thursday, March 14, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one concierge style service. We have these, but you got to text the number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. So if you make big bets like I do, just text that number. But let's get to this one. Texas Tech taking on BYU. BYU beating UCF on Wednesday to arrive into this game, while Texas Tech got the double bye in the Big 12, finishing fourth in the conference this season. Both these teams had really no expectations whatsoever coming in. BYU was picked 12th in the Big 12 coming in, first year in the Big 12. Texas Tech, after 3 coaches in 3 years, they were not expected to be much of these two teams either. These teams met just one time in the regular season this year. That game was at Texas Tech. It was back on January 20th. It was Texas Tech getting the win 85-78. Both these teams have been ranked throughout the season, and BYU, like I said, the expectations were that they weren't going to be much this year, but certainly have held their own more often than not in the Big 12, beating Kansas at Kansas, beating TCU at home, losing against Iowa State, but still, win at home against Baylor. These guys have certainly played the big boys and played them tough, and certainly, you're not going to see BYU crying a tear at all this season for the season that they've had, because man, they have been very, very good. When we look at 22-9 straight up, 19-12 against the number, and like I said, that 87-73 win over UCF, very, very convincing in their opening round. We look at, some of the other things that they did. They did have that loss at Utah earlier this season. And, they started the Big 12 season losing against Cincinnati, losing against Baylor. It looked like, the so-called experts at the beginning of the year were going to be right about this BYU team. But these guys simply just get it done on both ends of the court. And, having those kind of numbers that they have on both sides, well, that is the way that's the way you kind of draw it up on the telestrator, that these guys can play offense, they play defense, they hit their free throws, they shoot at 46.5%, 35% from beyond the arc, over 73% from the line. All of these rank in the top 100 its range in college hoops. Defensively, same thing. 35th best in the nation at guarding the 3. Teams only shoot 31% against them. I think it's going to be pretty tough sledding for Texas Tech in this game, to be honest with you. I think that, while Texas Tech is the higher seed, I think overall BYU has been the tougher team. I understand Texas Tech, 22-9 on the season, got the double bye in this, but when you look at the tail of the tape of these two teams, it really doesn't necessarily favor Texas Tech at all, and that's why you have BYU as a lower seed favorite in this thing. And generally, it's almost like when you see the ranked team versus the unranked team, and the unranked team is favored. Very similar situation in this one. It's just where the unranked team, or the lower seed in this case, who is a ranked team, is just the better team. And I think that's the case here. I like the way Texas Tech hits their free throws at nearly 78%. I think that, their defense is also very good. I just think BYU's better, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.